Today we're going to discuss San Diego Comic-Con 2022. Normally we go to San Diego Comic-Con as we live nearby. However, this year we decided we're not going to go, partially because of the pandemic. I mean, that was ultimately the last straw. But the past couple of years, I haven't had the greatest of experiences going to Comic-Con. There's just way too many people. You get there really early. You have your plans laid out. And what sucks about the plans is you have to plan hours in advance. So let's say you have a panel that you want to go see at a certain time. It's at like 4. You're going to need to get into that room, depending on what it is, probably about 1 o'clock, and go through a bunch of panels you don't want to watch just so you can get to the one. Not to mention, just to get into the panels you don't want to watch, you may be waiting outside in direct sunlight for hours. And you're just around, you're just hot, you're sticky, you're just tired of it. And lately, going through the show floor is so uncomfortable, especially if you're a little too introverted like me and have a little bit of social anxiety around crowds. There is no room to breathe in those floors. So after a lot of thought and consideration, my significant other decided we're going to skip. Also lucked out because, got the money back at a really good time where we needed it most. So what I thought I'd do is I'm going to go through and kind of see what the panels were, what I would have gone to on those days if I had gone, what I'm most excited to look forward to. Now, we did have the full 5 days, Wednesday through Sunday. That first day, Wednesday, is your preview night. And during preview night, basically, there's not any real panels. There's films, there's some things to watch, but your main is to go to the showroom floor and purchase things. And let me tell you, if you see anything on the floor that you want to purchase that night, you purchase this then, because then you're going to regret the fact many years later that you didn't get that special edition Doctor Who Funko Pop with the really cool jacket. Yeah. You're going to regret that. Now, going into Thursday, these aren't going to be any specific orders of the panels or times. It's just the panels I would have gone to. And looking at Thursday, we have National Treasure: Edge of History. Yay, Harvey Keitel's back. That was exciting news we weren't expecting. And the villain's going to be played by Catherine Zeta-Jones. Now, my thoughts on this show after watching the trailer, it looks like a CW teen show to me. I'm missing the Cage. Bring him back. Now, I will end up watching the show, but it's not high on my list of excitement. They had a Severance panel where they were discussing season 1. Oh man, I wish I had been there. I'm gonna say now, I recommend you watch Severance. Go watch Severance. Watch it now. They also had a panel for the Dragon Prince, and it's called The Dragon Prince Mystery of Aravos. I should know how to say that. It's been a few years. I've been waiting for this. This is a sweet animated show that's on Netflix. It's season 4 is coming. I've been waiting for it. I'm so excited. I've been counting days. I've been like, where is this show? I must see this show. So the news that it is coming, it seems like there's a time skip, so that seems interesting. Again, if you haven't watched The Dragon Prince on Netflix, go watch it. It's so cool. And it is kid-friendly as well. Probably would have gone to Solar Opposites. This would not have been my pick. This would have been my fiance's pick. He's really into the secondary story, not the main story, and he's really excited because he's heard that they're going to show more of the secondary story moving forward. We would have gone to the Ghost panel. This show is so much fun. It was, a friend of mine told me about this show, and it's delightful. It's about a couple who inherit this house, and they go to look into it and decide to open a bread and breakfast. After a near-death experience, the girl played by, I think, Rose McIver, she ends up being able to see all of the ghosts haunting the house for the past hundreds of years. It's really a fun comedy. I really enjoy it and recommend it as well. The last news of Dungeons & Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. This trailer looks spectacular. It's probably one of my most anticipated things now coming out of Comic-Con. Friday we would have tried for the Lord of the Rings: Rings of Power. Now, I was really impressed by the teaser trailer, but the trailer that came out of Comic-Con, the extended trailer, I'm kind of there wasn't any new excitement for me. I'm going to watch this, but I'm not like highly anticipating it. I will say that Balrog at the end, I love the Balrog. Up would have been Keanu Reeves' panel. I think it's pronounced Berserker. It's his comic, and they're making an anime on Netflix about it. Now, it looks rather bloody to me, and I didn't know about it until researching it for this video. And then Paper Girls, oh man, that trailer looks so good. I'd say check out the trailer for Paper Girls. Highly anticipating it. The story of Paper Girls who, while doing a route, somehow travel through time. Looks so good. And another one I didn't know about is on FX. It's called Little Demon. It's got the voices of Danny DeVito, Lucy DeVito, and Aubrey Plaza. Looks kind of interesting. I have a hard time with some of animation and comedy. I'll have to check it out, but I have my concerns, but it looks pretty good. Then all the big panels happen on Saturday. I'll just say it now, if we had gone on Saturday, we would have tried to go to the Kevin Smith panel. If you are ever there during the Kevin Smith panel, I highly recommend going. It is so much fun. You will laugh your ass off. Now, the interview with the vampire panel, it's going to be on AMC, came out. I watched the trailer for that today. It doesn't look good to me. It looks like a really bad CW show, like one of the bad ones. I'll check it out. I might wait for reviews. I don't know. I'm really disappointed. I know this is something that Anne Rice was really looking forward to until she passed, but it doesn't look good. Then they had the Star Trek panel where they had Picard, they had Lower Decks, and they had Strange New Worlds. Strange New Worlds is one of my favorite shows now. I'm so bummed it's over, and I'm like so excited for what season 2 brings. And apparently that's going to be a crossover with Lower Decks, where at least the two main characters, I'm sure there will be others, are going to be live action on their show, and there's probably going to be, and then some of the Strange New World cast will probably be animated on Lower Decks. I actually don't like Lower Decks. I have a hard time with some comedy, and this is some of that comedy I have a hard time with. My fiance absolutely loves this show, and he would recommend it, but I'm probably going to have to watch it just for this. And some of the episodes are fun, but for the most part, I'm just not into it. Now we're going to talk about House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones. That last season of Game of Thrones pissed me off. I'm so hesitant with this. I'm going to watch it. It's got Matt Smith. I have to support Matt Smith. That's why I'm watching it. And I like dragons. The dragons look good, and hopefully they'll bring it back to form, but man, that last season of Game of Thrones was absolute shit. It still bothers me. And I was excited to see Rhys Ifans in it. I really like him. Anything he's in. Loved him since Notting Hill. He's so creepy. Next up is the Sandman. I've read the first volume of the graphic novel set because I was able to get that from the library years ago, but I've not been able to get the other. I kind of gave up getting the other volumes because it was never in or it was stolen from the library. So after that first volume, it's going to be a surprise to me. That being said, there is one issue of that first volume that has disturbed me and my sleep for many years. It's called 24 Hours. It takes place in a diner over a day. It is so alarming. It is so disturbing. I feel like they're probably going to either do a full episode or... I'm not looking forward to that. And from watching the trailer, it looks like it's going to be part of it. My favorite character from the first volume, you don't even meet her until the end of it, is Death. And they're going to be played by Kirby Howell-Baptiste, who I really liked from The Good Place. I'm excited. We'll see what she brings. And another Doctor Who alum that I have to support, Jenna Coleman, playing the Constantine character. It's kind of exciting that they went with a girl to be a descendant of Constantine. I'm really interested to see how that plays out. And now let's talk about the Warner Brothers, which had Shazam 2. and Black Adam. I'm gonna watch Black Adam. It's The Rock. It's exciting. That's all I have to say about Black Adam. Okay, we'll see. October. We'll see. And then Shazam 2. Oh, I love Helen Mirren. I'm so excited. And Lucy Liu. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm very excited for when Shazam comes out. Shazam! And then the big news, I suppose, for Saturday was the Marvel panel. We learned that Phase 4 is going to end with Wakanda Forever, and then we got the whole slate of Phase 5 and a little bit of what's to come with Phase 6. We've got Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. We've got Secret Invasion, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Echo, The Marvels, Loki Season 2, Blade, Ironheart, Agatha Coven of Chaos, which was House of Harkness. You can't fool me, Kevin Feige. I remember. Daredevil Born Again with 18 episodes. Everyone's happy about 18 episodes. I like 13. 13's a good number. 18 seems a little too much. I don't miss the 26 episodes of a season. I like 13. 6 is bad. 13 good. 18, ugh. We'll see. We've got the new Captain America movie, New World Order. The first one was Sam. And then we've got Thunderbolts rounding out Phase 5. Phase 6 will have 3 movies. We've got Fantastic Four, Avengers The Kang Dynasty, which was just announced that the director of Shang-Chi is going to be the director of this. That's exciting news. And then Avengers Secret Wars. All of this is going to make up for the multiverse saga. I'm not that excited. Sorry, Marvel. And then on Sunday, I would have gone to What We Do in the Shadows. If you are not watching What We Do in the Shadows, first go watch the movie. It's somewhere on Amazon, Netflix, somewhere. And then watch the show, because it's fucking hilarious. And you should be watching this show. It's vampires. It's vampires. This is Spinal Tap. Go watch it. And then I would have gone to the Funko Pop Live. And I'm really bummed about that. I think this is the one I'm the most bummed about. There were a lot of special edition Funko Pops released. Special Hall H Funko Pops. Gonna be worth a lot of money. Would have gone in my collection. I have like 2,000 or so Funko products. But don't have a Hall H Pop. Sad. Alright, so going over what I'm most excited about coming out of this Comic-Con. And it's not in any particular order. We've got the Dragon Prince, Shazam 2, Paper Girls, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, The Marvels, Dungeons and Dragons, and Wakanda Forever. After watching that trailer for Wakanda Forever, I almost cried. I didn't quite cry, which is abnormal because I'm pretty sensitive and I cry a lot. But I'm excited. Come on, November. You can't get here soon enough. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Doodles!